Can make something happen here. Can make something happen here, possibly. Where are we gonna go? To the apron. Touch the grass a little bit, but that got me by. We're back in the lead, baby. Come on. Greetings and welcome back to another video inside the awesome world of NR2003, where I've created myself a career mode series, signing my way through the top 3 series of NASCAR, trying to win a cup championship, and acquire enough doubloons to start my own team, and force my way onto the headlines that no one is writing, except for myself. We're still up in the Irish Hills, maybe even smoking some Irish Hills, but we're still in Michigan. This is my first attempt in the nationwide series at this track. Last year we only ran the cup race at Michigan, and the truck race yesterday did not play out in my favor whatsoever. I recalibrated my wheel, my pedals, all that shit like I talked about, so it better fucking work today or I'm just chucking this whole thing out my window instead of just the pedal. Unfortunately, the Michigan sweep isn't going to happen this year, but if I could at least get one checkered flag somewhere at this facility, it would at least mean something on a little bit more of a personal level. Me and this track got history. Set for the nationwide series race here at Michigan International Speedway. I once again got the pole, just barely beating out the Joe Gibbs Racing Toyotas of Joey Logano and Tony Stewart. Now, I have some redemption between these two guys. Back at Texas Motor Speedway, I was fighting these two motherfuckers all race long to try and get that victory, and they both were faster than me. The turns have tabled, the tables have turned, and I can get ahead of them and get in victory lane today with my number 9 Dodge. Thrown back to my Stanley paint scheme that I first ran in 2007 at Homestead, my first race running in this series. Picking out some names for the rest of the starting grid. Brian Vickers is in the 32 car this time. Kozlowski started in 8th place. Roush Fenway cars are up here. Edwards and Biffle is in the field today in the 16. David Reagan in the 6. And here's everyone else, all these lovely fine fellow people that are in the race today. Let's head out and strap up to my race car for 40 more laps around Michigan in the nationwide series. Tomorrow for the cup race, gonna have 50 laps, 1/3 of like the total 200 that they normally do here. Gonna be making pit stops for everyone, so we better have our shit together today and for tomorrow. Testing it right now. Brake pedal's working. Easy, Stuart. Hold on. Doing a brake check real quick. Look at that. See, it's working. So when we come down about halfway on lap 20 for our pit stop and I try and blow through my freaking pit box again, it better not happen. We better freaking stop when I hit this pedal. Only 10 more laps than what we did in the truck series, and we're doing 10 more laps in the cup race tomorrow. The weather's rolled in a little bit for the nationwide series race. It was sunny and hot for the truck race yesterday. Clouds rolling in. Hopefully no threat of rain. We're gonna have no rain shortened race. I mean, fuck, that ain't really a thing in this game, but hell, playing the part, playing the role here. Gotta race before the rain gets here. Pace car's off. We got 40 fucking laps. Come on, flag man. Drop that green flag. I know I was in control of that start. I could have freaking got going and rolled up to speed whenever I wanted to, but you know, I ain't worried about a black flag. I'm not gonna fucking get no penalties before the race even starts, especially with a fast car that I got today. This whole weekend, our setups have been on the fly in the Everham camp. I got a hell of a better start than I did in the freaking truck series. Look at that gap I got right now. Let's fucking try and make something of it and actually get away from these guys. I was only able to get like 6/10 away in the trucks. I don't know, yeah, let's see what our nationwide car is capable of. Stanley Quick. You have to worry about a lot of these other cup guys today too. I'm not the only one this time. Kyle wasn't really a show up in the truck race. He was down in the lower end of the top 10. I don't know what's been going on with that man's career down there. Usually he's dominating the whole series, but maybe it was before his time. Before his prime time, I should say. Already a couple laps in, Stewart's trying to reel me back in. He's fucking fast as hell. I know them Joe Gibbs Toyotas got some fast power in them. I just hope I got enough under my hood to compete with them today. I didn't last time we were racing like this, but they were also the ones dominating. For once, I'm the one that's out front at first, and maybe they're gonna have to freaking try and figure something out to catch me. Once again, I'm just open throttle, like foot to the floor. I'm not lifting right now either. The first 3 or 4 laps. Once again, tire wear is gonna change that later on into the run, but like, yeah, I'm just full throttling it all the way down, trying to get to the white line as I like arc it into 2, I guess, is like what I'm trying to do, so I can get the best momentum carried around the corners, at least to my knowledge. I think it's keeping Stewart at bay. He's 0.4 of a second behind me. He dove in a little bit deeper into 3 than I did, and I still got a gap on him. He got a little bit smaller on the exit of 4. It's going to be a battle of how smooth and how consistent can you keep your lap times around this place, because like, everyone is fast, everyone's starting to get spread out now from what I can see in my rearview mirror. This might be another no caution kind of race, which is insane, because when I practiced the first 10 laps, I'd get going and then caution come out. Restart, I'd get going, caution would come out. That's one thing I do love about NR2003 is no race is the same. You can frickin' restart it with the same variables that you have in your control, and you're not gonna have the same result. Within the last lap, I just opened up the gap to 0.6 of a second, which is kind of back to where it was before I started talking about Stewart getting a little bit closer to me. Focus for a couple of laps and buckle down on my racing line. They're wrecking down the front straightaway right now, according to my frickin' spotter, and there's no caution. Waiting for it. Waiting for it. Still no caution. What the hell happened? They wrecked on the racing surface and they carried it down to the infield. What are you doing? The flagman is sleeping up there. I guess we will continue green because nothing happened. I don't know who wrecked, what wrecked. I'll go back in the replay and you guys will know what happened, but I sure shit I won't know. Like, oh, well, there's the 90 car just coming off a pit road. That had to have been one of the cars that got involved in whatever was going on. Race control, nobody saw that frickin' thing happen. Bringing my beautiful, clean, black and yellow number 9 Dodge off of 4, crossing the line, 10 laps into this race so far. And other than that one little like couple of car incident that happened on the opposite end of the track from where I was, ain't nothing happened. Like, nothing's changed in my like racing line so far. I'm still flat footing around this entire track. I have not really had to lift outside of the couple of times I've tried a different racing line on this end of the track. I was trying to run up here like right onto that seam there, and my car won't do it. I have to dive down just a little bit more. Other than that, Stewart is still back there. Both me and him, looks like there's a bigger gap between second and third now than there was, but Stewart is still 0.6 behind me. He was 0.7 at one point, but just he's managing that gap. I'm sitting here trying to run away from a goddamn NASCAR legend here, and he knows what he's fucking doing. He's just gonna let me burn out my shit probably, and he'll catch me towards the end of the race. Or at least we'll have some sort of a battle. That would be like a dream there for me battling Stewart at a track that I've got a lot of I've been on before. I've been on that surface. Things are starting to get close, not quite. We still got about 9-ish laps till we need to come down for fuel, but just wanted to take a quick peek since we're on lap 13, 14, and we're getting close to that pit window at the halfway mark of this race. As long as it plays out like this, I think we've got this thing in the bag, and if my brake pedal works, if pit stops go fine, we've got this shit locked down, baby. Stewart is starting to reel himself back in again. 0.4 of a second. Let's see if I can extend that back out. Full throttle around 1 and 2 here. I can do it a lot better in 1 and 2 full throttle than I can in 3 and 4. 3 and 4, I don't know if I'm not arcing it right, or if, like, here, let's see if I can get down to the white line a little bit better. Yeah, I can't even, I have to get out of it just a little bit, get below that seam. This seam right here is, I'm trying to get below that. I was trying to follow it, but that just sent me up out of the groove. So yeah, my car's a little bit tighter in 3 and 4. That's right, Tony, get back there in the .6s. I tease him a little bit. I let him know that I can make him think that he catches me, and then I'll freaking put the throttle back down and make him second guess himself. At least that's what I'm doing with my mind games I'm playing here. First lap traffic of the race. I think these are the two guys that collided with each other at the beginning, and that didn't bring out a caution. I can only imagine with how far back they are, and one of those, the 98 car, that blank sponsorless white car, is the one that I saw come off a pit road. Words are hard sometimes. Stewart's getting stuck behind him. He's stuck on the outside. He's gonna get boxed in a little bit. He's gonna have a fight. That's the kind of gap I'm looking for there. Debating on getting 4 tires or 2 tires. The fronts are wearing quite evenly, and I've been pushing this thing pretty damn hard. I feel like if I left it to just a 2-tire stop, I don't know if that's going to work out for me towards the end of this race. Like, maybe that left front would hang on for 20 more laps. I mean, I might risk it. We'll see. We got to come down in a couple of laps for fuel anyway. You guys wait to pass each other until the leader is around you, please. Like, damn. I know there's a wide-ass freaking racing surface, but shit. Okay, so right now, I'm sticking with right sides. Yeah, we got 3 laps projected until we got to come down and pit. I really don't know, though. I feel like if I do get 4 tires, though, that will eliminate any sort of, like, worry I may have, and I can just run as hard as I want to, which is what's gotten me the lead and, like, kept me in the lead. So if I do lose time for 4 tires, maybe I can gain it back in the second half of the race. Honestly, I would prefer having 4 tires, knowing that I can push it as hard as I want to, versus worried that I'm gonna have not enough left front tire to help get my car down to this yellow line, and it might screw me at the end of the race. So yeah, sticking with 4 tires, estimated. We're gonna add 2 cans, just like it's telling me to. You're gonna be seeing this number 9 come down the next time, without a doubt, because look at that fuel. We got 1 lap left. Yep, fuel lights on. We are on fumes right now. Pushed it as hard as we could. I'm not even going to try and pass these guys because I'm going to give myself a nice, easy entry into the pit box. Into the pit road. My bad. Here we go. Lift off. Woo! I didn't even see Tony coming down. Shit, well... 55? There was no way he was going 55. Well, Stewart just took advantage of my inexperience right there, and he freaking charged in there. I was trying to slow down and make sure I didn't speed or overshoot the box. Good thing I know I'm the first pit stall. Stewart's right behind me. Damn, brakes almost worked too good. I was freaking stopped halfway out of my box. I had to put it back in gear. I thought I was going to roll up in there in neutral just fine. There goes Tony. Yep, I'm going to lose some time. And I took 4 tires. I don't know if he did. Come on, guys. Come on. Definitely lost some time and some positions again down pit road, but I didn't miss my pit box. I didn't overshoot it. I actually stopped a little short, and I think I might have been the only one that took 4 tires, because Stewart, a lot of these guys were out way before me. Sorry, Kozlowski, I'm going to be aggressive as hell. You would do the same. And now, from here on out, I can full throttle it again. I don't have to try and manage tires. Don't got to worry about gas. We're making it to the end. I'm getting around Edwards. Where's Stewart at? I think he's all the way in turn 1, way up there. Maybe. I'm definitely going to try and batten down. I won't be speaking a whole lot. I'm going to be focused as hell trying to get ground made up. I think Stewart's over there in turn 3, just in front of those grandstands. He is way farther ahead of me than I really wanted him to be. Making the small mistake of braking early, and also, like, I just didn't get down pit road quick enough. Like, he knew when, it's the AI, of course they're going to know when to brake, but, like, my inexperience of going down pit road on green flag pit stops surely hurt me. We're back in 3rd place now. I can see 2nd, just past the lap car up here, and then Stewart is way... Oh, he is in a group of cars up there, or he's past that. I hope he's in that group, or at least got held up somehow. Might be another sad loss. And I got fucking I got boxed in. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Get out of here, guys. Oh my god! Lap traffic is a bitch sometimes. Get out of here, Pollywood. You are in my racing groove. All that lap traffic hurt me. I was not able to do a freaking full-on lap. At least I can catch up to Boyer here. and it's going to be a freaking run to try and catch Stewart. He is so far ahead, though. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, or if I even have the kind of race car to do that. I just kissed the wall a little bit, too. That didn't help my case. Closing in. Come on. Boyer, get stuck behind those lap cars, please. I dove it in on him. I don't care. I was a little silent. I was freaking holding my tongue out, hoping that was gonna work, and it did. Okay, I don't know if Tony's like 2 cars ahead of me, that red car, or if he's any farther than that. He's 4.5 seconds. Okay, let's see what we can do. And what do we got? 13 laps. So what can we do? Gonna see what the gap is now. I know that if we were running basically the same. Like, unless I can freaking really batten down and stay full throttle, hit all my marks. Like, there was times where I got 7/10 ahead and he'd regain and be 4/10. We were pretty close as far as racing went. I just need to be on my best freaking performance right now to try and catch that 20 car. Hit lap traffic at the right time so it doesn't hold me up like that 24 of the hefty car. Oh, I see him. He's right there. He is fighting those lap cars. Get down in front of him. Come on, white car. Block him. Block him. Do it. 2.8. We have gained quite a lot of time so far. He's getting held up. He had to bump the lap car out of the way. Man, I'm so like, my adrenaline is rushing right now. This is the kind of situations I love about racing. Someone trying to charge down the leader, like a driver that I'm like a fan of, charging down the leader. This is what makes it right here. Makes fans of racing. Stewart is up there. I'm trying to get a draft off these lap cars. We got 10 laps to go. 2.1. I'm still gaining time. I was 2.8 last lap. Get out of here, don't you? I don't know where you were going. Stewart's got a chunk of cars. He's still got to get by. Stewart's in that group. He is stuck behind those 2 cars. That's giving me a chance. Oh, my excitement's rising right now. Oh, please, guys. Don't screw me up. Getting down. Tony is right there. He is just past these 2 cars. I'm making him run for his money, that's for sure. Gonna have to pass these guys on the high side. Get out. Don't you take my line. Woo! Coming around. No cars in between me and the 20. 8 laps left. Lap traffic, there's still a couple of cars. That's definitely going to help me out, but I think I am faster than the 20 car, especially around 1 and 2. We are going to make this. We are going to possibly drive around this car and just leave him. I don't know. I didn't know if I had time to even catch him, but we're going to have a fight here in Michigan. Can make something happen here. Can make something happen here, possibly. Where are we going to go? To the apron. Touch the grass a little bit, but that got me by. We're back in the lead, baby. Come on. Tony's got a clear track. He's not stuck behind those guys anymore. We got 6.5 laps to go. I'm back in the lead, though. Even though we freaking took 4 tires, I felt like that was the right call. I don't know if anyone else took 4, but I know with the way my car was handling towards the end of that first run, I sure as hell needed it. Made a little bit of a pit road mistake, but not as bad as the truck series, and was able to recover a little. Now we just gotta hang on. Hopefully everything holds together. Please, no cautions. We're gonna run this thing 6 more laps. We've put a half a second on the 20 car. Stewart got 4 lap cars in a freaking train up here. If I can catch them at the right time, it's not gonna be any trouble for my race lead. But if I catch them in a corner in a bad spot, Stewart's gonna be right back there with me. I might be catching them here in turn 1. I was hoping I'd get a better run off of onto the straightaway and at least get by one of these guys. Where are they going? Where are they going? I'm gonna go high. Got by one of them. That put a lap car in between me and second place. That's really benefiting me. Here we go. Put another down. Stewart's now almost a whole second behind me. We're putting that fucking smoke in the... We're smoking the smoke. 3 laps left. Come on. He must have got stuck behind those 2 lap cars because he's now 1.8 behind me. Oh, we got a clean racetrack now. Got around that freaking train of lap cars, those 4 guys. 2 to go at Michigan, and we should freaking be good to go. There's 1 car way up there. I'm not worried about. I'll be surprised if I even catch him in 2 laps, but I think we got it. That hell of a charge back to the lead after a slower pit stop. I think I was the only guy that took 4 tires. It did not seem like Stewart was down there that long. Like, he maybe took 2. I was nervous. I wasn't gonna have time to get back up to the front at all. I thought I was too far behind, but we were not. We were coming down. 1 to go. Could do a Smithers 1 to go from inside the race car. I've been leading this thing dominant from the pole. Pit strategy got me nervous, but we're back up front. Drove past Tony Stewart, my idol, one of my favorite NASCAR drivers in the Cup Series, or like throughout. I mean, I have a handful. I have like 20 I could say are my favorite drivers, but he is for sure one of those ones from the era of like the 2000s growing up that he was one I idolized for sure. Coming off of turn 4, Michigan. I've done this in real life before, but not for a race whatsoever. Winning at Michigan, hell yeah, in the Nationwide Series. That's fucking good. I'm glad I at least got one checkered flag on this weekend. And that was a well put together race. Like we had the car to beat, and I did not fuck it up. We actually freaking did it. Watch me go win the Cup race tomorrow, and I fucking lost this triple header broom sweep because of the truck race. Woo! That was a hell of a burnout. I freaking whipped it right there on the start finish line. Let's go on over here to the fucking victory lane and get ourselves a nice fucking picture. Well, I at least pulled out one victory at my NASCAR home track. I'll take it. I'll take it for this year. I mean, we're gonna have many more opportunities to try and sweep out a race. I'm antsy to try and get that accomplished. I've been trying all season long, and it's not happened yet. It has not happened yet. We get close. I was a little bit salty about losing the race due to a brake pedal in the truck series, but this definitely does make up for it. Getting a victory in the Nationwide Series at Michigan. Doing myself a little bit of a burnout. I thought I did pretty good as far as at least getting her down and parked back on the start finish line. That was cool. Looking down through the rest of the starting grid, Tony Stewart was really the only guy who was a threat to win this race outside of me. Look at the difference in mine and his speed versus the field. Logano got a 6th place. He wasn't as fast as I thought he was going to be. Boyer, I passed him. Same with Reagan and Mike Bliss. These guys were guys I came out of pit road with, and we were able to collectively put down almost half the field between me and Tony Stewart. 22 cars finished on the lead lap. Josh Wise was the last car lap down, and 1 car DNF due to a clutch. The only incident that we had that didn't even bring out a caution was for 2 back markers that just squeezed each other into the wall. We've got one more race to accomplish here at MIS. Got 1 victory down, got 2 top 10s at least between both races, so if we can get another top 10, at least that's a streak I can keep going. Or maybe get the damn pole again and start dominating some cup laps and cup races. I need to do better at that. I have not been up front leading, you know, very much. I've got more laps led than last year, but it's our consistency and dominance needs to go up a tick. That will be it for Michigan Nationwide Series race for 2008. Got another victory. I don't know what number that is now tallied up for the season. I hope you guys are all doing well. Racing season is back. Daytona 500, Daytona Speed Week is here. Speed Days. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.